Alright, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, I say with a big smile upon my face, welcome back to another episode of My Hungarian Let's Play. Last episode, the religious war just timed out, and no, I just discovered that winning the religious war is not achieved. So I know now that you have to actually fight in the war. That's confirmed. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. We're going to reach this potential for a large army soon. And multicultural nation is coming down the line as well. So hopefully we can start gaining some splendor here more quickly. 3 trade companies is something else which we could get down the line. It doesn't mean that they have to be a trade company of any substantial side. But enough of that. Who cares? This episode, we only have one rebel faction progressing, guys. And it's these guys here. Oh, they're actually diminishing. So there we go. I might quickly throw down a harsh treatment in that case while I can. We're doing okay on military points. And that will give me one more absolutism. So let's do that because this is diminishing. And we're going to be all about the Empire this episode while we gain some admin to reach this 25% reduced coin cost, and while we make some money with our army maintenance down. Feels fantastic. Now, I did want to show you guys, this is one of my concerns here. If you look at the nations who are not passing this, there is actually a Catholic who is not passing it. And it is, of course, Bohemia. That is has been a concern of mine, is that he's so large he won't pass the votes. But Diplo reputation is something that massively helps here, and I can see we've got a Diplo reputation advisor, so I'm really hoping that that's enough to do it. Did we get his vote? Yes, we did. Okay, so that gives me some confidence that Bohemia will ultimately revoke. Remember, guys, another thing that helps them pass is imperial authority itself. That is something that helps them, where ourselves actually acquire their vote, is imperial authority itself, which is something we can jam all the way up to 100 before we go in. Now, so here's the moment of truth. We can now pass the thing. There's no reason not to do that. So let's add a ton of land to the empire. It's going to take a long time as usual. Now, what I'm really thinking about is provinces like Bosnia and these provinces in Serbia. I would say Montenegro, but they no longer exist. I'm looking out for provinces that we have not stated up that I can give away and release a free Catholic prince. Now, that is going to allow our imperial authority to progress big time if we do that. One thing I will consider, guys, considering our air is so good, 544, I will consider disinheriting this guy once our heir comes of age. We'll see how we feel. One thing I'm not sure of, guys, is whether our prestige affects the votes here, because it is going to cost us prestige to release free independent princes. So that is something I have to take into consideration. You see, each one of these costs you 10 prestige to release. So, yeah. But let's get out here to be able to release this nation. And there's many nations around Lithuania if their cores are still here. Looks like many of their cores are not here, though. Kiev is there. Let's go out to Kiev. Many of their cores have disappeared. What about Zarafi, dude? You know he's gone. Okay. There's a nation here we can release as a Catholic prince. Now Bulgaria, Wallachia. And remember, anybody who's concerned that releasing these guys is a bad move, we literally integrate them for free, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm definitely going to be giving them, because it will weaken us, even though they're not stated up, I'll be trying to give them the low developed provinces. Like, we'll give Bulgaria the 8 development as opposed to another one, if you feel me. I'm wondering if any of these Greeks are still around. It doesn't look like it. Albania will always be around. Let's add him. So I'm going to add Naples. And you know what? We could actually give one to Sicily if we wanted a prince. Sardinia is a good one. Oh. Oh, Calatonia. Calatonia is a good one. What about Aragon itself? We can't get access here, unfortunately, to add to the empire unless we deal with France. Let's quickly dissolve our alliance with Sweden. And I'm going to begin improving relations with Prussia. In order to acquire his vote, I'm going to try and, because for the revoke, I'm going to try and ally him and get as high relations as I can. Now, Bremen, same thing. He's another powerful Protestant. We've got to be careful if we enforce religion. It's going to piss off Protestants like Prussia. So perhaps we won't do any enforcing religions at all, but if we did, we'd want to do it on the most powerful nations. Prussia hates us, but I wonder if we could enforce him if we ally him and get good relations. We will see. We will see. But I'll improve relations with Bremen as well for the same reason. Probably after that, the next most powerful are Holland or Bavaria or Brabant. But there aren't that many powerful dudes, thankfully. Oh, we're not acquiring the vote, guys. We're not acquiring the vote, so we got to make sure to acquire the vote the best I can. We're very close, and it's easily obtainable. I shouldn't let time tick on either, because we're losing imperial authority over time. So, Polotsk, don't know how to say the name. That's a Russian dude that we can add. So let's spread the empire out here. Pretty soon we're not going to be worried so much about spreading the empire to a location, and instead we're just going to add provinces. There are probably Turkish guys that we can return to life, which are not the Ottomans. I wonder. No, there's not. These dudes have disappeared. Interesting. Because Ottoman is the primary culture. Of course, we could add these guys as well. So we've caught everything up. Alright, let's try and spread the empire out here in this direction to add princes in the Caucasus. We're getting nearer and nearer to 50 votes. Now this next vote does actually improve our economy a bit, which is cool. Oh, we don't have to necessarily chain them out here, do we? We can jump like that. Alright, so who does this return to? Georgia? I'm wondering if we can get this nation as well. Imereti, but I don't think we can. So it's just going to be Circassia and Georgia. Let's do it. We're at 38. Yeah, I was going to say we'll try not to let time go on here, as we let time go on, we'll actually lose imperial authority. Trebizond. Very good. And that's looking like just about it. We could add Sicily. Now we could do like Ragusa, which is an option. Unfortunately, we've already caught this province up and stated it and everything. But again, we should consider doing it, as we do just get it for free in the future. We get it back for free. So I'm hoping to sort this out by also releasing nations, but also making members of the Empire free city-states. So I wonder if anybody would just accept it based off of their government type or something like that. They have to be a one-province minor. He's a despot. Damn it. We just released Frankfurt, and he doesn't want it. My goodness. Yeah, this is pretty often the case. Oh, Republic? Oh, Hesse is a good nation to be free city, but he's at war. We can't do it while he's at war. Wait, what's going on here? Genoa's attacking Montferrat. I hope that he doesn't give France some land. Speaking of France, guys, I think we're going to free up our Diplo spot from France as well. Alrighty. Before we lose, we're exactly on that. Look, I don't want a month to go by, or else it's going to be a new province we have to add. So, I think we did a pretty good job. Let's just add 10 more provinces. I honestly don't know how many provinces we have total to add to the empire, but we will find out soon. I gotta make sure not to let the month go by, like I said, because we're exactly at 50, and if it goes by, it will go below the threshold. Alrighty, so this should give us a boon to our economy as well, which is nice. And the next one is peace inside the empire. So currently, there is war inside the empire, and if there was peace, we'd be able to make a few free cities, and would actually be making imperial authority, which is a really cool thing to see. It looks to me like we easily have another 50, but I don't think we have another 100, which gives us the beautiful 25 imperial authority per month. Improve relations with elected Tuscany. That's something I held on to just specifically for this reason. We can get 10% increased imperial authority, so that's something I'm going to be working on here. Wow, dude. And I think we're going to go ahead and rival France, guys. Which is going to help us with our power projection. That bastard. Oh, I hope I don't regret this. There's so much going on. I feel like there is the potential of me making a mistake here. I should have studied free city opportunities during the break. Hesse is a good nation, and perhaps by improving relations with somebody we could get them in, but it's not looking very good at the moment. It's not looking very good. Looks like we can get one, so we might have to do with some free cities, just not as many as I would like. Now, if we get Alsace's vote, he's not rivaling Prussia, is he? Alrighty. I'm gonna ally Bremen, guys, to improve relations with him. We've essentially got 2 Diplo slots free. This is pretty awkward. We have to make sure to try and get the voltage. Let's stop our fabrication on Poland. We don't need our diplomat there. Speaking of Poland, if we annex him, that's another nation that we can free and add to the empire. Yeah, trying to get the relations with Prussia and Bremen up to 200, and we're going to try to, do everything, guarantee, make alliance, everything we can. Bohemia is really getting the vote at the moment for emperorship. Part of that reason, of course, is because we just spent all our imperial authority, so that's to be expected. Yeah, okay, I need some diplomats free to cancel these relations. I'll be improving relations with Sweden as well when I can. So I'm hoping if we get Alsace's vote, we can get Tuscany's vote as well, as we want to improve relations with him as well. Damn it, I was hoping that is some population in one of our colonies. I wonder if anybody inside the empire has claim on... Aha, Bar has claim on France's land. That's good, because we're going to be feeding some dudes into France soon enough. Alrighty. Do you guys reckon we have 50? I reckon we have 50. And am I going to be doing any war inside the empire? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. So let's pass this. so that as soon as there is peace, there will hopefully be peace from here on out. Do I have 50 though? Let's quickly check. No, we don't need to check. I'm almost positive we've got 50 to add. Wait. Are you gonna pass it, guys? Yep. They're gonna pass it. All right, let's pass another 50 here, which means in some time the empire should settle down into a state of peace, and we'll be gaining some imperial authority for that. Of course, we can add these if we could bridge ourselves out there in that direction. I am keeping my alliance with Bohemia, and it is a little bit of a concern that both Prussia and Bohemia are rivaling each other. So, which one of these guys is always inherited by the same country? Not the next one, but the one after that. That would be a good thing to pass, considering we don't have enough diplomats all of a sudden. We don't have enough diplomats to acquire everybody's vote at the moment. We're trying to do so many things, even with our 6 diplomats. Feel like we could use more. I kind of wish this would add them when you're in the HRE tab, just to make things easier, but maybe that's hard for them to code or something. You have to always switch like this because it would make things easier when you are trying to add them. It's quite hard some of the time. We're getting very close to 50 once again. There we go. And pass it. So if we could add another 50, we would be in the safe zone, guys, of gaining plenty of imperial authority, but also not needing people's votes. So it's going to be worth counting it up. I don't think we have 50, but it's going to be worth counting it up at this stage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Ooh, pretty good amount, plus if our ruler was to die sometime soon, but we wouldn't want him to die if we didn't have the votes, so we should be focusing on the empire big time. Okay, now that we're at 0, we're not at risk of losing any, so let's allow things to continue on here. Gonna ally Bremen, and now we can free up the slot, improving relations with him. Throw it in one of the electors. So I'm at 6 out of 6 relations. Is there anybody we can cancel? France's military access. There we go. We're going to be giving this to Prussia, who, by the way, is a... No, he's not an elector. He lost his electorship because he's Protestant. Interesting stuff. Alright, so I'm improving relations with him. Now that we're not allied to his rival, we can get that relation more easily. Alright, it's all about these votes. So Alsace is pretty close. We're improving with him. I need the relations with Tuscany. Milan is pretty close. I should improve with him. We got Trier easily. Cologne's not that close. So let's do Milan. Oh, I am doing Milan. Never mind. Alright, in that case, I'm going to improve with Tuscany. Try to get his relations. I might end up chucking an alliance with him just to get this mission completed. But as long as we're still losing imperial authority, there's no pressure to get that modifier of increased imperial authority. If you feel me? Gotta sort the empire out first. So I'm hoping if we get Alsace, we'll get Tuscany as well. And we'll get Milan with some time, which will allow us to have the empire on lockdown. Going to go ahead and grab Prussia's alliance. I suspect they're still not voting for me. Yeah. Neither is Bremen. Alrighty. Prussia, Milan, Tuscany, Alsace. That looks pretty good in my opinion. So let's improve with, well, hang on. Let's offer military access. I should also be improving with Bohemia as well, if possible. Because look at that, 5.3 ducats from Cuba. Finally paying off, man. All that investment. We are going to irritate Bohemia when we ally Prussia. But Bohemia did show us as a Catholic, despite his unfathomable size, he is willing to pass the votes at least, which is really important. Yeah, and there's now peace inside the empire, guys. If these guys would just chill out, if the war would end, if this war would end, then we should at least be getting a tiny amount of imperial authority. And at that point, I'm going to start releasing nations. In fact, why don't we do that right now? There we go. So that's exactly what I plan to do in our low autonomy provinces, creating Catholic princes, allowing us to get these votes more easily, but more importantly, members of the empire is one of the main ways to improve this over time. It does cost me prestige though, so I'm not going to go crazy and do it all at once, unless I really felt like that was a worthwhile thing to do, to spend all of our prestige doing exactly that. Now, of course, we can do some enforcing some religious unity, and that's exactly what I plan to do, but I mostly plan to do it once we've already revoked, because if we enforce on somebody, it's really going to piss off Prussia and Bremen. Holy crap. What the hell? That was random? We didn't even have a modifier for rebels, did we? If we did, I was too distracted, I didn't even notice. Let's turn our army maintenance up. Economy is doing so good right now. Collecting 71% of Constantinople, 32% of Venice. And our economy is going to do way better as we go into the future here. Looking forward to the peace inside the empire, guys, big time. I'm really looking forward to it, because it's going to help us progress very quickly. Alright, I would like conquest against Castile if possible. I wonder if this is still up and running. Yep, we've got that. So my papal my diplo reputation is actually capped out at as high as we could get it. Which stresses me out a little bit. I hope we're able to revoke, guys, with everybody we want. I mean, let's put it this way. We got Bohemia. So worst case scenario, Prussia doesn't revoke, and then we're at war with him, and I will just feed his land to his neighbors. 100% war score. Not even 100% overextension. Just war score. Because we can feed it to various different nations, meaning the overextension is split. So we could probably take like all of this. So worst case scenario, because we got the Teutonic Order, you know, he becomes like a member outside the empire that has this kind of land. So worst case scenario is pretty good, I would say. Which means best case scenario, even better. Now, some of our diplo slots are our subjects. We got 3 on subjects and then 3 relations. Alrighty. The other option is we go over our relation slots, which is totally an option. Like we could, if Bavaria doesn't want to vote, we could ally him as well. That is definitely an option. Alright, well, let's not get crazy. Our economy's not good, but at least we're making money. Let's not spend our admin. Let's not get crazy. Should be able to take this idea, right? Wait, why is my idea cost increased? I don't have corruption. Why do we have increased idea cost? I hope you guys don't mind that this episode is mostly spent paused. Ah, Counter-Reformation, yeah, that's right. Alrighty. Next up is the core reduction, which I'm really looking forward to. And without all this Diplo reputation that we've got, Russia's looking better, which is good. I think war exhaustion actually contributes to liberty desire. I know it does with these like colonial nations. He considers himself weaker, his opinion's good, reputation's good, support loyalists. Yeah, that's right. We'd be making even more money if we weren't supporting loyalists. We've almost got Alsace's vote. Very nice. Massachusetts has been colonized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty, so that didn't free up a colonist, so we're just going to chill. So it's a race, guys. The race is all between France, myself, and England. We're definitely ahead, but they're catching up. We're waiting on this colony. That's going to be the claimage of the East Coast. I will continue at this stage. Cuba is colonizing itself nicely, so I'm going to continue to throw my colonists as they get freed up preemptively. I'm going to throw it down there in the New World. To make sure that colony moves along really smoothly as well, and nearer to the, what is it? Size 10, where we get a free merchant. Okay, we're going to influence Alsace, and that should acquire his vote. And we can do the same thing, influence Tuscany. Just completed our mission. Move Armenia from the map. Armenia's not free, are they? Colonize Joeg. Where's this? What size is that? We can do that. It gives us settler increase modifier. It's a good mission. Armenia is still... Oh, Armenia is free. Huh. We should quickly take that guy out. That's one imperial authority to add. Can we deal with some overextension? Well, no, let's continue being at peace with our army maintenance down. I guess the Ottomans lost this war down here against this guy, and he freed Armenia. It's pretty cool. I'll try gobble him up. We'll see what we can do there. Okay. Wow, Tuscany's not voting for us at all. Jeez, everybody loves Bohemia, it seems. Passing this is definitely pretty much the solution. But I'm worried that we'll lose the vote. So, Milan, we've acquired his vote, it just hasn't switched yet. In that case, who's the closest? We're going to go one of our Diplo slot guys to acquire a third vote. Tuscany will do. Wait, hang on. Are any of them not allied to Bohemia? He is allied to Bohemia. Cologne is... Trier is... Oh my goodness. I see how it is. No, that's it. Jeez. So we have to basically ally somebody and try to acquire their vote over Bohemia. It's pretty close. Now, gaining some imperial authority is a good way to do that. Okay. So let's release some dudes. It's just the fact that I know prestige helps us get votes as well, guys. Pretty awkward spot to be in. Our relations are maxed with Tuscany, and he's not voting for us. Shoot. Now, if there were peace inside the empire, we wouldn't be losing imperial authority, and we could add a lot of provinces. Oh, we can get a royal marriage with him. I didn't realize. I thought it was some kind of a republic or something. Is that enough? Oh, beautiful. Okay. Awesome, we out... Oh my goodness. We out diplomatic situationed Bohemia. Trying to pay off many of our loans. Alrighty, so let's get things going along here. So we're in good shape, right? We got 4 votes, he's got 3. Right? Tuscany? Change your vote, you bastard. There we go. There we go. Very good. Improving with electors, also Protestant nations. Yep. So in order to pass these reforms, we do want to be at a state of peace like this, guys. Now, who is, because our Diplo reputation goes down, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm looking at other heretics like Luxembourg, Bar, these nations. We shouldn't have any diplomats free when we could be improving with them, because we're hoping that we can acquire all of their votes for revoke by just mass improving relations, and then having 100 imperial authority. Yes. Now, what were we at? We were at 30 something. I'll count in between episodes, but I counted something near 30. So if we can grab that, that's going to be like 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Dude, pretty close, especially if we abjugate our ruler. We might be able to grab some provinces, abjugate our ruler, and pass the final thingy-mabob. Alrighty. Now, I suppose the smart move, kind of, is to try and close the gap. But we've got a mission, don't we, to colonize that. I think the colonists that I do throw down on the 13 colonies here, I'll try to close the gap a bit between our provinces, try to consolidate the country a bit, and that's a perfectly good place to colonize because it's our mission. But it will do just fine. Alrighty. Oh! He added a province to the empire. Cool. Shoot. In that case, I want this to stop going away so quickly. So, I'm going to spend my prestige, guys. Let's make sure we're being voted for well enough. We've got his. We barely have Alsace's. We don't have Tuscany's very much either. God damn, dude. I'm going to release one more nation, hoping that their peace ends soon. And that nation can be Albania. Release to Albania. Alrighty. Hoping, I said their peace, hoping that this war wraps up soon, guys, and we're going to be in the profit. Trying to hold on to this if we can, but I don't want to lose my prestige because it... we're not going to be voted for. So yeah, we're going to chill for a few more short years, gaining 10 authority a month, admin a month rather, going for this core reduction cost, and then I'm quickly going to gobble up everything I can. Poland, these guys, everything I can that can be added. Oh no, Prussia's guaranteeing his independence. Bit awkward. What's our truce like with Lithuania here? 2 years. Does he have diplomacy? He's got poor diplomacy? Alrighty. So, we can probably break like Tuscany's alliance with Lithuania by using great power, considering our relations are so high. And that's a big area to grab some land as well. Alrighty, guys. Pretty good. So, in a short period of time, we're going to pass this, and then that's going to have us skyrocketing. In 4 months, you gain 1 authority, right? And anything we add will give us more authority. And we're going to try to race up to 100 authority, and then we're hoping if we improve relations with every member of the empire, plus 100 authority, that everybody revokes. And anybody who doesn't revoke, I mean, like I said, we've got Bohemia, and that's the main thing, man. We're going to have all of the Catholics and Bohemia. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get Bremen, and I'm hoping we'll be able to get Prussia as well if we just continue increasing relations. So things are looking really good. Hoping the peace comes along here, because that tiny bit of imperial authority that we just got is dwindling away. And according to this, it looks like there's not going to be peace anytime soon, so I shouldn't stress or worry about it very much. Does Defender of the Faith give us prestige? It totally does. Am I going to regret this? No, I'm not. Okay, more peace, trying to save up money, pay off our loans. That's going to be next episode, guys. We're going to be adding more members of the Empire. I just want prestige. That's what I just paid for, 500 ducats for yearly prestige, because in 5 years we can get 10 prestige. And prestige does affect the votes, which is something that we have to make sure to maintain. Yep, so that's coming up. We've integrated Russia 31% of the way. I'm wondering if we, by the time he's not finished yet, if we can reach that second admin efficiency and it will close this gap again massively and boom, we integrate him. We'll have to see. But yeah, really enjoying this, guys. And soon after this, I'm hoping that we will never again complete this idea. Not that I don't want to complete it, I just want to be ravaging the entire empire at war. Even if we turn our army maintenance up right now, we're making a ton of money, which means with 34 ducats a month, even if we overextend, we should be making quite some money. So our economy is in much better shape. Going to try to pay off as many loans as I can. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you guys are too. I'm going to end the episode here so we can get straight back into it next episode. Thank you very much for watching.